Welcome to Blackren, Ohio. And for those of you who don't know where Blackren is, it is Akron, Ohio. This is the show where we highlight what's going on in our neck of the woods. Thank you guys for joining in today on my podcast. I am sitting here with Brother Hiram Hakeem. How are you doing today?
What's happening? I'm all right. I'm in Blackwood, Ohio. I'm on Blackwood, Ohio. The podcast is kind of different, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of different today.
Well, all right. What are we talking about today?
Well, I have you sitting here with me today because I want to talk about the importance of the black press. And I am so happy you're sitting here representing the Reporter newspaper the Reporter newspaper, but I know you also do the Reporter newspaper online.com. So I'm very happy that you're sitting here because there's an important topic that I want to talk about that's on the Reporter newspaper online front page, and it deals with the press. So I'm going to read this article and then I'm going to ask you a couple of questions. For those of you, again, if you want to get this article, you want to go online, and it is the Reporter newspaper online.com. If you're in our area, you can go to many places and pick up the tangible form. And yes, it's that time again where you can get your yearly subscription. So you need to do that. So this article that I'm going to read, here's the title. Ashamed newspapers apologize for decades of negative coverage on black communities. In a stark reminder of the importance of the black press established in the U.S. in 1827 by Sam Cornish and John Washburn, American papers are beginning to analyze their coverage of African Americans. In at least two instances, the historical analysis by the newspapers themselves has been followed by an apology. The paper in the predominantly black cities of Baltimore, Philadelphia, and Kansas City studied and confronted decades of negative news coverage on black communities. The efforts also highlight the lack of diversity that continues to persist even in the newsrooms in cities with large black populations. The Kansas City Star, established in 1880, issued an apology to their readership for what they admitted was consistently negative coverage of the local black community. The Star's apology, published in December 2020, entitled Truth in Black and White, an apology from the KC Star, stated, "Our reporters search court documents, archival collections, congressional testimony, minutes of meetings, and digital databases. Reporters were frequently sickened by what they found. Decades of coverage that depicted black Kansas City citizens as criminals living in a crime-laden world. They felt shame and what was missing, the achievements, aspirations, and milestones of an entire population routinely overlooked as if black people were invisible. The Star went to verify that black news in the community was consistently underplayed and ignored. Their apology, which arrived months after the May 25th, 2020 murder of George Floyd, was an effort around the country resulting from Floyd's death and galvanized discussions on race in America. On February 18th of this year, the Baltimore Sun did the same as the Kansas City Star. So, many may not realize that there is a total difference of black press and white press. Now, before we get into that, give me your outlook on the article I just read.
I want you to talk about particularly the first newspaper in Kansas City. Go ahead. I want to know what your opinions on that, on what they found. I mean, I know you read it, but what do you feel about that?
I feel that they may have had reporters or different individuals in their establishment that may felt like that inclusion and diversity wasn't going on especially in the community, about what they put out there. So when they did their research and seeing, with the different documents, how they painted.
Not the documents, the different articles.
Well, they say articles, archives,
Right.
court documents, how they depict it.
Yeah, I mean, they that's you get the court documents to report on them. That's how you get the stories. You go to court and get certain things and stuff. But they deliberately getting this stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? And they had to say they shocked. That's what I got of it. I got out of it that they shocked. Now this is the standard white media.
Yeah, and they said it was decades of it.
Yeah, it's been your whole lifetime, and it still will continue after you. What about the other ones? Same thing in Baltimore?
Yeah, they're saying that after Kansas City, did this, then other cities started.
Acting like they totally shocked.
So on February 18th of this year,
right.
Baltimore, the Baltimore Sun, they did the same thing.
Acting like they totally shocked. But the thing that sticks out to me is when they did their due diligence to go fine-tooth comb through the BS, okay, they said they noticed there was no reports on liberation, good deeds, positive outlets, or nothing that's happening in those communities. Instead, they were painted like desolate, no hope environments and stuff. That's what you read, right?
Yes.
And that's shocking. That's shocking.
And there is so much more in the article. So make sure you guys go and check it out. Again, that's the Reporter newspaper, online.com, and it is on the front page. So, Brother Hiram, what is the black press?
Well, before I even start this line of questioning, I just got to make a statement. What I'm about to say is I'm not speaking for the Reporter newspaper, okay? I work for the Reporter newspaper. I've been working there for years, and I do the Reporter newspaper online.com as well. But when I speak freely as a free Nubian here in the window. I speak representing Mecca Media Entertainment, okay?
Okay.
And of course, we've been doing our thing within the black press for over 20-some years. The Reporter been doing their thing. No, we've been doing our thing within black media for over 20-some years. The Reporter been doing their thing within the black press for over 51 years. But to answer that question, the black press is a daily and weekly newspaper or magazine published by and for African Americans. I'm going to say that again. The black press is simply a daily or weekly newspaper or magazine published. That means produced and put out by black folk for black folk. Now let's talk about for black folk.
Okay.
For black folk is something to combat all that BS that you just read on that. You know what I'm trying, that you just read in that article that's posted in the Reporter newspaper, online.com, about how that they deliberately only picked out the desolate, the BS, the whack shit. Okay?
Right.
That's why this black press is so, I believe, important, because the most important thing about it is it's by us, for us.
Right.
You know, and so that's what the Reporter newspaper, they always say, they've been telling our stories, narrating our stories, and they say it's a necessity that we do that, and you can see why. I can't believe that the Eurocentric America is shocked just after George Floyd to don't realize that that's what they've been doing. It shocks me. I've been watching the news and reading the newspaper my whole life. That's all I see when it comes to us. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right, yeah.
Shootings and everything. They don't never just guess what's happening at Summer Lake. You don't hear no shit like that.
No, you do not.
Okay.
No, you do not. And I just want to encourage everyone, since we're talking about it and we're elaborating from this article, to go and read the whole entire article, because there's more things in the article, and they're talking about other cities like Baltimore and Philadelphia. So you really want to read this article. Now, what is the black media? Because I know when I watch the Mecca Media shows and different things on social media, I hear you and the personalities always say we paint positive images of our people every day. So I want you to elaborate a little bit on what is black media.
Okay, well, black media is the, let's just get it direct. The black media is is to preserve the traditional black values within America.
Okay.
That's what the cause, that's the necessity, that's the reason for the black media. But it is done in film, recordings, radio, video, news. That's media. Press is something you press up, like a printing press. You know what I'm trying to say? Media is stuff that can be used, like podcasts and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So there's a difference. There is a difference. But more specifically, when you said you hear people on Mecca Media Entertainment, you know what I'm trying to say, saying we paint positive images of our people every day. That's our slogan. That's our mission. That's what we were called to do back in the end of the in 1998 when it came about. We said we want to paint positive images of our people every day to combat all the negative imagery that we see in these damn newspapers, these Eurocentric newspapers with the white media. That's the core reason why I said we need to create Mecca Media Entertainment. Not even thinking about the reporter at the time, because I went straight to TV.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference.
Okay. So can you elaborate why the black press is so important?
The black press is so important because we can control our narrative. We can literally control it. If you have black consciousness in the office, like the Reporter newspaper, when they print up these stories, they print up stuff knowing that they have to compete against all the negative powerhouses that's promoting this negative propaganda on what black is in the wilderness of North America. So when we have the black press, like the Reporter newspaper here in Akron, Ohio, or the Column Post in Cleveland. The Column Post is going toe to toe against those crazy ass stories in the Plain Dealer. The Reporter newspaper is going toe to toe with those crazy ass articles in the Akron Beacon Journal. Okay?
Right.
So a lot of cities ain't blessed enough to have the black press in their neck of the woods, but we are one of the cities that are. I think Canton has one too. I'm not sure. Hopefully they do. But I know for a fact we have it here, and I know you can get our newspaper, the Reporter newspaper in Cleveland and Canton and Youngstown, because we've been in business so long. But that's the importance to be able to. Is that the question? The importance of it?
Yes, the importance of it.
So we can control our narrative. So we can every time you look in the paper, you see 2 pages of Crime Watch. This the shit busted. They put out a whole damn newspaper. Somebody put out a whole.
Yeah, they did.
Somebody put out a whole newspaper called Busted, and ain't nothing but people with their records and arrest records and their mugshot.
That's true.
And people was buying that.
Yeah.
Niggas was buying that.
Yes.
So you think, niggas was buying it. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm gonna stop saying niggas, but I'm saying the niggas, the ones that's 40 ounce on a block doing what they do. The average black man, you know what I'm trying to do. That's who we talk to.
That's correct.
Okay, so the brothers, okay, they buying it for one reason. Europeans buy it for another reason.
That is true.
The brothers buying it to make sure that their business ain't in there and their people ain't in there.
And to see who is in there.
Right. The Europeans is buying it for, let me keep an eye out on what's happening. Hopefully my coworkers and this, that, and the third. I need to keep my pocketbook safe. That's their interest in. And it becomes almost like, it's like, man, it's crazy. When they see news and they see us in a negative way, they see something they need to keep in their back pocket or in a mental note to know that this is what's happening and this is what's going on. I need to stay off of Copley. I need to stay away from Arlington. This is what they're doing.
Okay. So can you explain to us why white media will use negative things, stories, and news regarding our community? I'm talking about our black community.
Why they would use it?
Why they would use it.
Okay, perfect example. They don't live here. They don't live in our community. Now, when you think about Boys in the Hood, okay? When you think about, we could just say Boys in the Hood. Okay? We ain't got to say, let's say Minister Society.
Okay.
Let's say Colors. Let's say New Jack City. You know that's media. That's media. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, then we're going to say, wait a minute, those are black movies. But no, those are white companies, okay, financing those stories. You know what I'm saying? We see Wakanda, that's a great story, many years after all the negative damage that the black media that the white media has put out against the black media, right?
Yes.
I mean the black community, right?
Yes.
So we want to see stories like Black Panther. We want to see that. We don't need to see 20 years a slave and all that stuff, roots and all that stuff. So from the roots and the roots and all those type of stories we get, shoot 'em up, bang, bang, still look at how we're being portrayed as desolate people, now gangsters and fools and dummies. This is how white media is projecting us. Even though we writing some of the stuff, we need the money, we doing what we do, but we still putting people out there. We still putting ourselves out there. Like, big ups to my man Chadwick Boseman. Just big up. That's the guy who plays Black Panther now. Now, when you look at his body of work, I'm not going to tell you. I'm challenging you guys to look at his body of work. Just look at all the major things he did as an actor. You will see what I'm saying. He was not a tool to the white media to make us look like fools. I believe he was conscious.
Okay.
I believe he was conscious when he did that. I mean, anybody that, I'm just going to name a few. Anybody that played Black Panther, Thurgood Marshall, okay? And Jackie Robinson, James Brown, he played all these roles. I think he did that consciously.
Right.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
And knowing how the game is played, they know that when you promote us in a negative way, they make money. But more importantly, the reason why Europeans or the Eurocentric media do it is because it's entertainment to them.
Yeah,
look at these wild niggas.
Yeah,
I mean,
look at these animals
right
over here. You know, they was a little bit more disciplined when we had them on the plantation.
And I gotta say something that's crazy. What the hell? I gotta say this. Black woman, when you gonna wake up? When you gonna wake up, man? You used to get paid to do the porn, man. You used to get paid to do the porn. Listen where I'm going. Listen where I'm going with this.
I'm listening.
You used to get paid to do the porn just like the niggas used to get paid to do Boys in the Hood. Now, since the advent of social media, the chicks is cutting on to film themselves and mimicking what what they see on TV and the music videos and stuff, and they do it themselves. Okay, we cut the dang on social media on while we doing the Boys in the Hood in the middle of the street, fighting each other, shooting each other and everything, all types of stuff. So now what was depicted in the TV, we are manifested and reacting it. It's called programming. Television is called programming. That's why they call it the television program. It's programming you. So if you young watching it, it ain't no crazy thought on why the 48-year-old, the 47-year-old, the 46-year-old still think they got it ass naked on the Facebook clip, okay? Or the brother, 47, 46, 48, with the baseball cap kicked to the back, his tight pants on, think he's young because he's influenced. He's been programmed. And the harsh reality is these youngins that's being born today have no clue that they are programmed based on the programming that's been happening today. It ain't no secret, man. Let's talk about music now. Music is damn media. Okay? Where is the damn Public Enemy, the Poor Righteous Teachers, the Brand Nubian, the X-Clan, the Paris? Where is the conscious hip-hop? Very far in between. Now it's nothing but, it went from gangster rap to now straight pill popping and
I don't know
lean sipping, and now it's drill music. You know what I'm trying to
I don't know what it is.
I'm telling you what it is.
I don't know what it is.
I'm telling you what it is. It's programming.
Okay.
These people are getting signed to white labels. And listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
Okay, so they depict it. They're depicting this. To this day, it's no different when they put the microphone, the news person, okay? When they find the most street, non-graduating, and it ain't like I'm hating because I love my brothers, okay? I love my niggas, I love my brothers. There's a difference between me. But I love them because I know who they are. You feel me?
I feel you.
But when they put that microphone in front of that quote-unquote not so stereotypically well-spoken chick about what the hell just happened on this block here, okay, they did that on purpose. It's not no secret. They tell what happened on the story and they go grab the craziest looking person seeing, like they already see the green hair half falling off of the head and everything. They already see she looked like she just got up, throwing the microphone in her thing. Or they go to the crackhead looking dude and ask him a question. It's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway, if y'all know what I'm talking about.
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? We can go on and on. So when you know that at the end of the day, they trying to sell papers.
Right.
It's the press. Media is trying to sell what? Ads. both of these are ad driven. The newspapers are ad driven. The only reason why newspapers is able to work because you have to the businesses buying ads. Same thing with media. Okay, the TV news, they tell you to your face, this block of news is brought to you by,
right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So those are the sponsors. So the sponsor's going to keep paying if the numbers are up. And if most Europeans is watching it, they want to watch what's entertaining, not just interesting. But it's got to be entertaining. They laughing at you, black man. They laughing at you, black woman. Okay, and somebody's getting paid for your foolishness. And now, don't think you're gonna get paid unless you got a fans only or something like that. Other than that, you just looking crazy. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm glad that you came down and sat with me today on my Black Rant podcast. I mean, you educated us so well the difference between the black press and the black media and why the black press and the black media is so important. Again, you guys want to go and read this article that I read to you guys today. Ashamed. Newspapers apologize for decades of negative coverage on black communities. It is on the Reporter Newspaper Online.com. It is on the front page. Don't forget to tune in every day on AfroHipHop.com. Check out the Mecca Media morning shows. You can also follow the Reporter Newspaper Online on Facebook so you can get the latest shows and articles that is going on. And I just want you guys to come back and tune in with your girl. And we also here at Black Rant, we also here want to continue to do what we do and bring these different things to you. So donate to us. Yeah, donate to the cause. Help keep the black media and the black press going. And you can donate by $ Mecca Media. Until next time, I brought that sunshine to your timeline. I'm out.